Welcome to the Home Organizing for Beginners podcast. In this podcast, you'll get tangible and simple instructions about home organizing. Instructions that keep you, your family, and your current season of life at the core, all while glorifying God in the process so that you and your family can finally feel true peace and joy. I'm your host, Tammy. In today's episode, we're diving deeper into pursuing a peaceful home. There's more to what makes a home peaceful than how it's organized and cleaned, right? And I'm confident that you realize that. Perhaps you struggle, though, to truly define what it is and how to pursue it. A peaceful home is really what we desire. We want people to walk into our homes and feel welcome, no matter what it looks like, right? No matter if there's toys strewn all over the place, no matter if there's dishes sitting on the counter, that's not necessarily what it's all about. We want to manage those things, but we also want to pursue peace in a little bit of a different way. So, in 18 years of marriage and raising 3 children into their teenage years, which is where I'm at right now, I found that I truly do set the tone inside our home. And I think it's true. And I know there's a saying and it's escaping me right now, but I truly believe that the mom sets the tone in the household. So if you're grumpy, the rest of the house feels grumpy too and acts grumpy. And I know when I feel frustrated and I'm snapping at the kids to clean things up, then they're cranky. When I feel like I have my act together, on the other hand, right? Then everyone else seems to truly not be able to do anything wrong. Like I just don't get frustrated with them as easily. And there's so much that I wish I would have known sooner when my kids were younger or when my marriage was younger or newer too. I would have done a lot of things differently if I'd known then what I know now. And I know that's a common comment and we learn as we go, but we can also speed things up a little bit. And you're doing that by listening to this podcast. But I also have a safe, non-judgmental space for you to come to. It's a community where we can talk, we can chat, you can learn, you can ask questions. All you need to do is go to www.homeorganizingforbeginners.com and click Join the Community. So pursuing a peaceful home starts with you. We've already determined that, right? We set the tone. So if we want a peaceful home, we need to look internally and figure out how we ourselves can become more at peace within our home. So how you perceive yourself matters. How you care for or not care for yourself matters. How you serve others inside and outside your home matters. All these things and more matter in pursuing a peaceful home. Today, I want to help you see how you can make a physical change in your home that will benefit how you feel about the chaos and the mess. I really truly believe that no matter what we do within our homes, if we are living life to the fullest, our home is going to be messy because we're living life in our home, right? So embrace that a little bit and be okay with that mess. We're not pursuing perfection, we're pursuing a peaceful home. Do you see the difference there? So here's where you can start. I want you to carve out a space in your home to call your own. I'm not suggesting that you build a she shed or anything like that. It's just simply a space for you. When you have a space to call your own, you have a place you can go to recoup. You have a place to go to rest. This space can represent when mom needs time alone, right? If I go into my office, my kids know I need to be left alone. Right? And that's what we want. Not necessarily for our kids to leave us alone, but to have a space that represents we need some recovery time. This is a healthy thing to teach our children and ourselves. In the Bible, Jesus often retreated to a place to spend time alone and with God. And if Jesus needed that, if he needed his space, how much more do we need that space as well? So I bet you're wondering right now, how can you possibly do that? How is it even physically possible in the context of your home to make that happen? So I'll say that I was able to take over our entire office about 3 years ago. I actually emptied the whole thing, gutted it, painted the walls, put new flooring in. I did this all by myself and it was It was kind of fun, actually, a little frustrating at times, but the end result is exactly what I wanted it to be. And it's not so much about how it looks as how it functions. The fact that I have a place to put my own books, the fact that I have a place to sit and nobody else is going to be sitting there. And admittedly, I have some really what I think are super cute chairs, but my kids think they're really ugly and uncomfortable, so nobody else sits in them. It's fabulous. I always have a place to sit. I don't mean to sound this like or make this sound negative or anything. I love my kids and I want to be with my kids. I am always with my kids. I also need this recovery time, and so do you. Okay, let me get back on track here. So in my office, there aren't any doors. But again, it's that indication to everybody that I don't want to be interrupted. Sometimes we need this focus time in order to get things done and in order to think through how we want life to be. Like, these are important things to think about. So, how can you do this if you don't have an entire room? So I've read, and I cannot remember for the life of me where I read this, but I read that some moms will sit and put their aprons over their heads. And I think this was way back in the day when it was like a one-room house and, families had like 9 or 10 kids or whatever. But in order for the mom to get her Bible study time, she would just flip her apron over her head, and it was an indicator for her kids to leave her alone and allow her to have that time. Okay, so that's what we're after. We're after some peace and quiet for ourselves. But when we do this, we're able to internally recover from all of the busyness and chaos. So what I want you to do is look around your home and find any space. It can be a small space. It can be the corner of a room. It can be the corner of your bedroom. It can be the corner of your office or somewhere in the basement. It really truly can be anywhere, and it becomes a representation of your space. You can put a chair there. You can put an end table there. Put your books there. Put your glasses there. Put a couple of important things in that space, and then communicate to your children. Hey guys, sometimes I need to be alone. Sometimes I just need to think. And what I want you to do is leave me alone when I am in this space. Communicate it to your husband as well. You deserve this. We are all so incredibly busy, right? We do things for other people. We serve our families every single day. Sometimes you need to spend time alone. Maybe you're reading devotionals. I like to get up in the morning, sip some coffee first thing in the morning, and have confidence that my books and my glasses that I want to read are exactly where I put them the night before. And you can have that confidence as well. Maybe it's not a perfect scenario, maybe it's not a whole room, but any small space is the beginning point for you. It is a great example to your children, and it's a place where you can grow from there. Okay, so you and I, we set the tone in our homes. If you want that peaceful home, which I know you do, this is your starting point. Carve out that space for yourself. Utilize it on a daily basis. That's what I have for you today. I hope this episode helps you work towards the peaceful home that you desire, and I pray that you feel seen, heard, cared for, and loved. I'll see you back here next week.